Cliches. They come in many forms, such as the "it was all a dream" ending, to the cold open, put me to the homage, to the flashbacks, and of course, another name for these is tropes. And that's what this series is going to be about. Welcome to the pilot episode of the Trope Show. The show where I'm going to talk about tropes, obviously. And where better to start than the trope of beginnings? Now, there are many different ways to begin a work or something. There's the cold open, which serves to introduce the show to the audience at the start of every episode of a show. A good example of this is Malcolm in the Middle. Every episode has a cold open where Malcolm talks to the screen. So that also fits into the breaking the fourth wall. He would come on, introduce this scenario of the episode, and then the episode would come on. Now, some of the cold opens in that involve, a lot of them actually involve eating food from the fridge. Ugh. Okay. And of course, there's the pilot episode itself, which serves to pitch a show to the network. But sometimes the pilot episode is actually the first televised episode of a TV series. Then there's the prologue, which in fiction is used to set up the story. Now, the prologue could span the whole first chapter of a book, as it does in Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, or it could just be a short scene at the start of a film or TV series that also serves to set the story in motion. Then, of course, you get the actionized beginning, and that is a very straightforward way to begin something. You just begin it with an action-packed scene. An example of an actionized beginning would be, need I say more, the way that a Star Wars or James Bond film might begin. Star Wars might open with a lightsaber duel, and a James Bond film would normally begin with a high-speed chase. An actionized beginning. I think the best example of that would be the Terminator films. Every single one of those has an actionized beginning. So really, yes, the whole trope of the beginning is actually meant to introduce you to the world and its characters. But then also, other types of beginning you might come across or encounter in fiction might be the downer beginning. Now, that's the beginning of something. That's when something starts with a funeral. Very downer. An example of that would be the second Gundam series, which starts with the main character's funeral. Spoiler alert. Okay. And so, guys, on the topic of beginnings for the Trope Show, I think we've covered the basics. What other types of beginnings can you think of? Let me know in the comments below. In the next episode, if there is one, I will be covering yes, in the next episode, if there is one, I'll be covering some of the aging tropes that I know of. So until then, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have us a magical time.